Yo, y'all. Alright, so it's like way early in the morning and I can't sleep. I'm all looking scruffy and everything. So I figure while I'm still awake, I'll do a video about, not horror films this time, about my favorite sitcom. Which I know some people are probably going to be like, wow, hell has frozen over. But no, seriously, aside from all this horror crap going on in my room, I love to laugh. And I just want to talk about my sitcom real quick and just give it a shout out, because I think it deserves it. But it was part of NBC's lineup of must-see TV from like 1990 all the way to 97 or whatnot. So it had like 8 seasons. Anyhow, so and that show would be Wings. Like, now, I have talked to many people who like sitcoms, and when I mention Wings, they're like, huh? Or like, either they never saw it, they never got it, or just didn't find it funny. But I have to say, personally, there's those particular sitcoms that you probably have seen 1,000 times over that particular episode, 1,000 times over, and it never gets stale whatsoever. Like, you keep laughing every time you see it. Like, that's how this sitcom is. Like, a lot of shows, their humor kind of spans out, but this one, I don't know. Every time I watch any episode, I will laugh again as if it's the first time I saw it, and that's a good sign, I think. And I mean, it's just got very sharp, witty sarcasm and everything. And I don't know. I think a lot of people were probably turned off by it around that time because it just takes place on like this Nantucket, this island outside of Boston, and and I don't think people really cared for the whole cozy small island kind of airline, or I'm sorry, airport setting. I don't know, because that was around also the time when Friends was like kickstarting and stuff like that, which I never found Friends particularly funny. Actually, I never jumped on that one. But anyway, but no, this sitcom is just effing hilarious, and like some of the characters in it, like the girl who works behind the lunch counter, Helen, and then the main one of the main brothers, Brian, played by Steven Weber. The old lady, the receptionist, who's Faye. All of them. I mean, all of these characters are effing hilarious. And like, I own all the seasons except for the last one. And actually, I'm not a fan of the last 2 seasons. Like, I have it for more of collection purposes, but the writing went downhill by that point. But like, the best seasons were like season 2 through season 6. Those were the best seasons. And so I highly recommend it. They're not even on Netflix. It's on Netflix. All seasons are. But anyhow, just wanted to kind of give that a shout out. I've loved this show since like the 90s. And, it never grows old, ever. But I want to also say something about this. Thanks to a horror film directed me to the show. And that's because, if anybody notices, the role of Helen, one of my favorite characters on here, is played by Crystal Bernard, who also was in the star of the Slumber Party Massacre Part 2. And because there was a time I was ordering this at like this video store nearby, a Saturday matinee back in like 93, 94. She had the cast in the book, the ordering book, next to the title, and she was like, "Oh, that girl's on that big hit series on NBC." And I was like, "What series?" And she's like, "Wings." And I'm like, "I never heard of it." And then I started watching it on NBC, and then they started rerunning it on USA. Anyhow, but I'm going to stop, yapping now. But I just had to give my shout out to Wings, because, I don't know, it's fucking aces. Anyway, peace out.